got Jayson in the house here. Jayson in the house, dude. Shit. Woo! We got fucking other Jayson with a Y in the house. And then we have yours truly, Jack Sattler, also with a J in the house. Shit, dude.
Just get this mic up in my face hole.
Today is Jason's birthday. He got the big 3-1, dude. He's gone. He's gone rogue. He's gone totally rogue. Nah, dude.
You know, but I also got the Taco Bell nacho cheese.
The Taco Bell nacho cheese is a strong move.
Yeah, step back from the mic when I do that.
I know, it's like so sensitive. You can hear all the fucking crackling and shit.
Chocolate rain. I have to take a breath back from the mic.
No, you're good. Dude, fucking Jayson.
No, you remember the subtitles for Chocolate Rain?
Yes, that one. Chocolate Rain? I don't, no idea.
Oh my god, how do you not remember?
Isn't that? I know a Purple Rain from Prince.
Yeah, but then this fucking 14-year-old black kid. He's a skinny little nerdy looking kid, and he has the deepest voice where he's like, Chocolate Rain.
God damn it.
And then the subtitles are him he's like, I have to turn away and take a breath from the mic. He admits it, and he types in the subtitles like, I have to pull away to take a breath. Chocolate Rain.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh no! Okay, sorry, totally random. But the sad, people give me shit for this. But where was it? Where'd it go? Oh, I just said that support for Windows 10 is ending in October. Absolutely sad.
All right, I'll finish. I'll be done with those now.
Very sad.
No more crunch.
Okay, we're good there.
We'll just switch over to burrito. Last of the burrito.
What the fuck? Am I alright? Yeah.
What's that?
I was just making sure I was alright.
Look how good looking Jayson is.
Dog, I don't even have my hair down.
Jayson looks like a fucking warrior and shit, dude.
Dog, lately my hair has been super curly and it's been stuck in these weird curls where it's just 4 or 5 of them, and it just look fucking. They're super thick, so they kind of look like fucking just curly dreadlocks.
Oh my god, these fucking notifications.
But
I don't know anything about looking super thick, so I don't know how to help you with that.
I took that shit away.
Shit. Well, your hair looks great, dude. Fucking.
I had to burn it up, and now it's all fucking greasy and in a ponytail, and if I burn it down, it's going to look terrible.
They wouldn't know it was greasy unless you tell them.
So the song's called Chocolate Rain. Let's see. Oh, this has to be it.
18 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, the original.
There are a lot of ways for toddlers to start learning.
This kid made this on his own.
Yeah, Chocolate Rain's a classic.
Yo, the cheap head. Dude, the microphone is taped in place.
Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. A baby born will die before the sin. Chocolate rain.
This is actually Barack Obama.
What?
The prisons make you wonder where it went. Chocolate rain.
I just love how he says certain things and just talks to the side of his face.
But notice how he's got to dip away from the mic. At one point, he's like, it's because I have to breathe.
Well, you can tell he's doing something with his throat, like constricting it or something. Was this Chocolate Rain original song by Tay Zonde?
Like a teenager. He's hitting.
Yeah, this was uploaded, he says, 18 years ago, 141 million views.
He got on Tosh.0.
That is so dope.
But yeah, maybe it was on Tosh.0 where he was like, I'm dipping away from the fucking mic to breathe. Chocolate rain.
Shit. No, okay, funny thing. You were saying earlier about how you first, met...
the fuck out of my neck. Fuck those bugs.
Oh, I know, dude. Those things, dude. We just got done playing a game of Frisbee golf, and...
I got the least of it, bro. They didn't want any piece of me besides...
They always like me. I'm extra sweet.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Those fuckers were tearing my ass up. And you can see it was only, when the sun was beating on the ground is when they're just fucking, going crazy. But then you go in the shade, and they're, not as bad. wild. I don't even know what were those like. Not box elder bugs. But,
they're a bunch of elder bugs. I don't.
There's some sort of like fucking beetle or some shit with like black with the orange
I call
stripe.
all of them stink bugs because they stink.
They all stink like shit.
They get everywhere, and fuck those bugs.
Yeah, no.
And they were fucking out there too. So
they were they were getting their game on, dude.
But then that's why I was like, hey, it's fine. Just keep it over there, not on the side of my neck. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, no, for sure. Damn, dude.
All I would say is at least there wasn't that many mosquitoes, dog. It was just horse flies out the ass.
Yeah, dude. The horse flies were fucking brutal, dude, and the fucking mosquitoes. Like, hear me out here.
None of the mosquitoes went after me. It was just the horse flies primarily.
Hear me out. I think mosquitoes have gotten bigger, or something has happened.
There's multiple species.
Well, I know there's multiple species, but like lately, I'm always used to seeing like the little ones that like whiz in your ear and are annoying. But
those are males.
At least the other ones. But I swear that's all I've ever seen. And then lately, I see these fucking honker bitches, dude.
Yeah, they're female. So the female mosquitoes, they're the bigger ones, and they primarily drink blood all the fucking time. Those are the ones that primarily bite you. But the small ones are males, and they don't need that much blood because they unfortunately they're like fucking bees, where their life goal is just to fuck and then die.
Fuck, drink your blood and die, dude. Like,
I mean, I've heard the rumor of like only female mosquitoes bite, which makes sense. But also there's a fuck ton of different species out there.
No,
so I don't think
exactly
it's just males being small. Where Cassie was talking about it last year, where she's like, "What the fuck is going on?" We were getting bit and like bigger bites, and she's like, "I swear they're bigger mosquitoes now." I'm telling you, dude. And then I took a video of they look like mosquitoes. I don't see the like sucker on them, but there's these ones that are like an inch long all over the cooling towers at my workplace.
Dude, those are straight formaldehyde PCP mosquitoes.
Yeah,
dude.
Well, like you said, they're really tiny. These are inch long. Fucking big boys.
The thing is
the bigger ones are more aggressive.
Been a little bit in the northwest. It's actually been a little bit too warm, so these mosquitoes are actually coming out early, by literally 2 months, I believe, if I remember correctly. I read a study about it.
I got bit all winter. I don't even care what time of the year it is. I got bit the entire winter.
They're active the whole winter, but regardless, the main breeding season moved extremely early, so the females are currently at their biggest, if that makes sense.
Fuck,
and they're just going around fucking everybody because they've had literally a whole year just to get them gangs.
Have you heard
now they're sucking on all the vaccine blood.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you heard though, down south, I don't know, Louisiana and Florida and Alabama, they all argue over who's got the worst shit. But there's 20-something species of mosquitoes down there. One state has 20-something, the next got
we have
19.
6.
Yeah, so it's fuck all that. One's enough.
In our valley, we have 6.
So
in Oregon, I forget the exact, but
let's see. Oregon mosquito species consists of Aedes, Anopheles, Culex, and Culisata. Let's see. Recently, the Aedes aegypti, yellow fever mosquito species not previously found in Oregon, was discovered in Jackson County. Oh, so we have something called yellow fever mosquito. That's great.
Oh, that's from Africa, from the Nile.
Right here's all the different ones.
I've been enjoying the history of Rome podcast, and 200 years ago in the podcast, it was Rome was built near a fucking swamp. A lot of the historical places are built around fucking swamps. They were talking about that, but about the different diseases wiping place out. And then there's the time where it's yellow fever just was yeet.
Yeah. Isn't it I think it's true, but I'm pretty sure mosquitoes literally have single-handedly killed the most people on the planet.
No, it's literally mosquitoes and fucking fleas, dude.
Oh, fleas, yeah. Let's see.
It's literally mosquitoes first and then fleas.
You can see mosquitoes are considered the deadliest animal on Earth, responsible for more human deaths than any other creature. Holy shit. Yeah, but I wonder what measurement
it's just look at the Nile River deaths from mosquitoes. and you just, if I remember correctly, it's like 20,000 some odd.
You guys know about Gustavo from the Nile?
And that's more deaths than fucking.
Let's see. Nile River deaths from the mosquito isn't.
I swear I've seen it.
This is Google AI, so it might not show like exactly what we're looking for, but. I mean, hey, can you do me a favor, dude? Do you want to see that knob on the front of my computer? Right there. Can you turn it down?
Can you just twist my
turn
knob
it into
just
the black?
A little bit?
I can just hear it over the microphones. It's killing me. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yo, you ever hear about Gustavo, the crocodile in the Nile?
No.
Oh yes.
What?
Yeah. Well, there's a really cool movie I watched as a kid.
The first search result.
Yeah.
Yo, what is this thing?
No, Gustavo.
It's the biggest.
They made this crazy fucking movie in the 2000s called Primeval, and it was where this news crew goes to fucking document this shit, and there's a hunter trying to catch it. You can't catch this croc.
It's killed 200 to 300 people.
200 to 300. Loosely based the movie on the true story, and I had to look him up because this motherfucker and start doing the Google images of him. Where you find him next to a female crocodile. The photo is like really old now. I don't know if there's anything recent.
Has he been killed?
I'm sure he just fucking died at random and no one ever knew again. But keep scrolling until you see him on a bank, like in the middle of the river with like a female, and you see how fucking big of a difference there is between.
Dude, look at that fucker next to that water buffalo, dude.
Yeah, baby water buffalo.
But this dude was like 28 feet long or something, and he did, people tried catching him, and they it was never successful.
I think.
But there's this crazy photo of him sitting up on this middle of the river where there's like a sandbar, and he's sitting next to another. It's like he's got some females around him. And they look like these little tiny juveniles next to him. And you're like, what in the fuck? There's one photo in particular where it's like, I don't know if those females are little teeny tiny things or what, because it really shows the scale. But it's fucking crazy. But yeah, so apparently during like some of the civil wars or, whatever.
He's around 20 feet long, estimated to weigh about 1 ton, 2,200 pounds. Some locals claim he is larger, possibly 30 to 40 feet. These are likely overestimations.
People stop. Oh, so the thing is, like you asked if they caught him, people stopped talking about him like 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. So who the fuck knows what happened to him?
Dude, have you ever seen the videos of people like, on River Monsters, they talk about it, but like there's like, TikTok or not TikTok, Instagram Reels is insane because you literally see people die all the time on it. But it's like I see videos on there where people are like fishing along a bank in like the Congo or something.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden just whop, or like even just watching like them take out like fucking cheetahs and shit.
People have to fucking like wash their clothes. That's the thing, is you don't see the footage of the people that every day just go and do their laundry in the river.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you're just innocently doing laundry, and all of a sudden a dinosaur comes out and fucking rips your head off.
We got the like occasional like crazy wildlife shit, but that's like 1% of the interactions where it's like there's got to be so many videos of people, well, not videos, just so many interactions where it's like, it's the person where they got to walk like a mile to go do some dishes, laundry, and get some water, and it's like, where'd they go?
Yeah. They just disappeared and never seen again. Or it's like you hear about the fucking anacondas in the Amazon. Like, dude, that thing could swallow you whole, no problem.
And that's like there's an old thing where it's like, for when people are searching for these like crazy anacondas, like I love the old movies. I don't know if you've seen them. The old anaconda movie, Wild, gave me a bunch of nightmares as a child. Actually, is my big reoccurring nightmare was 40-foot long anacondas. But yeah, there's one of the old stories was like a pilot. He was flying over the Amazon or something, and he swore that he saw this.
I think I have heard about this.
And according to his estimate, the thing would have been like 40 feet long. And then they've found skins, though. That's the thing. They've found skins that are almost that big. So it's like, well, if you found the skin, then they are out there.
I mean, it's like, I don't know about anacondas, but like I know alligators, they don't have a measured finite lifespan. They just keep getting older and bigger. So I wonder if
you seen the one that got caught? There's the largest one ever caught and put in captivity, I think, was in the Philippines.
Crocodile or an alligator?
Probably crocodile.
Okay.
Alligators don't get too big.
Yeah.
But largest crocodile in captivity would have been in the Philippines. There's a couple times it happened, but one of the times it was like
20 feet 3 inches. But I'm sure there's gotta be
saltwater crocodile in the Philippines. That's crazy. But yeah,
I'm sure there's bigger ones.
Look at the video of this. Them trying to transport it. They're like trying to get it across this bridge, and it fucking wakes up, thrashes, rips itself out of the restraints, and it's like, it's crazy. They had such a hard time trying to capture this thing.
When I think about saltwater crocodiles, I just think about when the Japanese fucked around and found out in the Philippines and got a whole 2,000 motherfuckers got eaten alive.
I didn't hear about that story.
What?
So,
oh my god,
the Japanese, I would think they would have no idea
so the
anything
Japanese
about
took over the islands, right? And when they did, they ate everything. They ate all the deer. They ate all the small fauna and shit. And I think over 2 years spanned. And so and there was a fuck ton of saltwater crocodiles. You can look it up if you want to.
Okay.
But,
here, let's find his first video. So, what does it look like? He's going over a bridge or something?
Well, look up, largest, monster croc caught in Philippines.
No. Some of these crocs are still living to this day.
God damn it, you need to learn how to turn
click that one and skip ahead.
Oh, this must be it.
Just skip ahead on it.
Wix.
It's some news video.
Those fucking ads, greedy sons of bitches.
Yep. Fucking BBC.
1 ton crocodile thought to be one of
Pretty
the
rough.
This is old.
Lives being captured.
But the thing
Look
is,
at the size. That's not a semi, but that's a truck.
But it was too depressed. It stopped eating and it got anemic.
That's so sad.
That's what happens anytime you catch one of these monsters and try to put it in captivity.
They just won't. They won't do it.
They just stop eating and they get sick and they die. Well, look, the fucking mouth on it. Go back or somewhere in that, where it's just nuts. But so yeah, they're like that mouth is fucking. That's crazy,
dude. You can climb in there.
Imagine being in the water with a thing like that.
What is that? It's the fact that they clamp down and twist.
Well, that thing. So what video were you thinking of?
But it's not a video. It's just go to Google, and then I forget the name, but just look up Japanese soldier massacre. Crocodiles massacre Japanese soldiers.
Eaten by
what? Yeah. Crocodile. But no, like 2,000 Japanese. So they occupied the Philippines, right? And America came back through, pushed them back, and they're like, no, what? We're gonna cut through the swamp full of these salt fucking crocodiles.
Well, here it is right here.
Yeah.
It says the claim that Japanese soldiers were eaten by crocodiles is linked to the Battle of Ramree Island during World War II.
Yeah.
While it's a widely cited and even Guinness World Record listed event, the actual number of soldiers eaten is disputed. Some accounts claim 400 or even 980 soldiers were killed by crocodiles. However, other sources suggest the crocodiles were just one of many hazards, including drowning, British gunfire, and disease that caused a high death toll. Wow, dude, that only a small number of Japanese. So they don't know, really.
These dudes, if I remember correctly, that was probably how big the force was 2,000, and they're only 9,000, 900. I mean,
could you imagine, you're eating a Japanese soldier, you're shitting out belt buckles and leather and shit, dude?
No, I'm saying
you can look it up, but they caught. Oh fuck.
I'm saying though, they're saying disease,
they
but
caught one.
Imagine dude's got a disease. He's down by the river, shitting his brains out. And then he's like, "The fuck is a crocodile? What kind of is that? What kind of fish is a crocodile?
What kind of fish?
There's no crocodiles in Japan.
No shit.
They got sharks,
dude. Could you imagine, especially with their mythology and shit, with the water creatures. Like, if you hadn't seen a crocodile, they did. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Like that. What I was gonna say is it would be crazy if you had no idea about that and you just ran into one. Like, holy fuck, there's a monster right there. Like,
no, they knew that. They knew that these crocodiles were in the swamp. These saltwater crocodiles was in the swamp, and these are like 20 feet long fucking crocodiles. They're fucking monsters,
untampered,
and
beasts.
like I said, they ate all the small fauna and all the big fauna, like deer and shit. So these fucking fuckers were hungry, and Americans push them into this fucking swamp, and they're like, it's like the epitome of, all right, I can go through the Americans, or the only way through is this swamp
through dinosaur land, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, through fucking
Jurassic Park, where they're like, don't go through the tall grass.
And then like they're like, no, what, fuck it, we're gonna do it. We bet we only gonna lose like a handful of people, and meanwhile the whole fucking army just gets fucking obliterated. And there's only fucking 2 survivors, if I remember correctly.
No, right here that says,
are you guys ready to go watch Jurassic Park tomorrow?
The new one, right? The new one's coming out.
You guys gonna watch Jurassic Park tomorrow?
Well, I work until...
Dude, I work noon to 11.
Okay, how about this? How close are we to reaching Jurassic? Like, because you hear about like these companies that are like, bringing back dire wolves and shit.
Not close at all.
It's not.
Not even in the same realm.
Okay, I'm not saying it is. I'm just asking, like, how close could we potentially be because of that? Like,
well, Jurassic Park is if what you had right now going on rapidly transformed into this mega thing, whereas what's happening right now is actually under match. It's not meeting the expectations. Right now, we should have a mammoth being born.
We have a mammoth meatball.
We should.
Have you ever heard about that?
Right now, we're supposed to have the first. Like, this is the time. I think right now is like we should be hitting the point where we're supposed to have the first mammoth, and then there's supposed to be hundreds, and they're gonna reclaim the tundra, though. And then there's also the dodo bird, and then instead of that, they're like, you seen this mouse?
Oh, yeah, the woolly mouse. Yeah.
Like, oh, by the way, here's some dire wolves. And like, you guys like Game of Thrones? Dire wolves.
Yeah.
So
that's how they attract investors.
It really makes me feel like they're not matching what they said several years ago.
Well, the thing is, did you know that the dire wolves is a byproduct of their so they use
like red wolf DNA as a structure.
No,
right?
white wolf.
Oh, okay.
Gray wolf, whatever. But
isn't
the current
that
wolf that we have,
the North American wolf?
Yeah, the North American gray wolf.
Yeah, that which is the biggest one.
That's currently alive. But currently they actually, you can look this up, but they through that research they're currently working on
the northwestern wolf is the biggest.
Northern western
Canadian timber.
But that's timber wolf, gray wolf.
But
is it gray wolf and timber wolf the same?
Red wolves are
this subspecies so it's a subspecies of gray wolf. So it's not exactly a gray wolf. But I mean it's pretty fucking close. What
were you saying, Jason?
But no, red wolves are going extinct, and I forget like the current numbers, but it's like I believe it's like under like 20,000 like good healthy members of the red wolf.
I think it's funny as fuck when
and
people
they are
get
using
mad
that
about wolves.
Technology and like research and stuff to bring back the population of the red wolf.
But it's funny when people
fewer than 20 to 30 individuals in the wild, all located in eastern North Carolina.
20, oh shit!
There's 240 in captive breeding programs, but in the wild, there's less than 40.
So there's like a couple.
So packs. A lot less than this. Well, I was. My numbers came from like 10 years ago. So
yeah, well,
obviously they dropped.
But it's stupid where you see people complain. Like I remember when someone took a photo like years back of. They're driving up to their house, I guess. They live on top of a mountain in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah.
That's on them. Like, you chose to live out in nature. As they're driving up this fucking mountain dirt road, they had to stop as this big fucking cougar crossed their path. And the cougar walks across the road, stops, looks at him, and then keeps going. That, I think, is a good, fair altercation. That fucking cougar, stared you down, but it minded its own business, kept going. That's his land. You can call it your land if you want, but you're both sharing it.
Yeah.
That's how that goes. And if you think you're some alpha dude, first off, fuck you. But also, it's like, you can be an alpha dude and also share a mountain with a fucking alpha predator. If you're a real man, I think you can share. You can have two alphas on a mountain where you each mind your own. But the thing is that the dude was like, he posted it and everyone was like, you see how this thing shows no fear? Like, this is proof and reason why we need to bring back dog hunting. I mean, hunting reasons or whatever. But it was this big push about how we need to go and kill these animals. And we need to go kill the fuck out of them. And people were so alarmed by the fact that it didn't show fear.
Here, hold that thought real quick, Jason. I'm gonna grab this pizza.
But I just feel like it's stupid.
Yeah, you know what? You guys can keep going. I'll bring it in.
Okay.
It's just stupid, though, that they're like, this thing didn't show fear. We need to kill it.
No, yeah.
I'm like, that thing is... if it shows no fear and it's this big-ass cat, it made it that far in life. It didn't make it that far in life by fucking with people. And you know what? That's it. I feel like that's the king of that hill, and he deserves his peace.
Well, no, typically what happens is, like, you're running across a mother, and you're near, like, within 100 feet-ish of their den, and that den could have kids, for example. So, like, a lot of times, like, with, like, cougars and shit, when they, like, just, like, run up on you and they're, like, super aggressive, you're, like, you're within spitting distance, pretty much, for them, of their kids.
And, like,
so they have no back down.
Because it's not out there.
And, like, that's a possibility.
Oh, wait, no, it just said...
But, so, my thing is like...
No, yeah.
It's a possibility of that, but my thing is that, like, the other thing is, when I generally hear about a cougar attacking a guy, or, you know, a person, it's a youthful, it's a young cougar that's, like, venturing out on its own. It's been pushed out of a place, and it's young, it's dumb, it's desperate, but they're juveniles, like that dude where he, like, everyone went crazy about the dude that, like, choked out a cougar and he killed it barehanded.
Yeah.
But then you see the photo of it, and you're like, that thing is a baby. Like, he got attacked by a baby cougar.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, still, it's like, not to take away from that guy surviving and whooping that thing's ass, but at the same time, it's like, he definitely would have been dead if it was an adult. But it's like, you keep seeing it where it's like, cougar attacks a person, but how often is it just like a juvenile? I feel like most of the time it's juvenile.
I just want it right here.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like...
I'll grab someone.
But to have some big old behemoth, I don't know. I'm still like, it's same when I see something that's been around for a long time, I feel like you should just leave it alone. And when I see this behemoth on this mountain where people are like, they were trying to use it as a point to be like, we need to kill it. I'm like, no, it's...
All right, hold on. I got to make one complaint.
Well, but my thing is that mine knows business. Also, I'm like, if it's the juveniles that are killing and attacking stuff... And people say it's because the juveniles they have to look for their own territory. So, in my opinion, having that big motherfucker there means he's the only big motherfucker. He's not, though. Regulating it. He's going to drive away those juveniles.
Yeah. Statistically wise, it would be 2 or 3. But yes.
But, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you were to kill him... Would it not just be more likely that you get a juvenile in your backyard that's going to start attacking shit?
No, not really, because them animals are really smart.
Some pizza?
I'll have one.
Here, I'll get you one. It isn't so fucked up.
I'll just have a fucked up one. That's fine.
Here.
No, you fucked that up.
Yeah, it's bad.
What the
well, don't blame me. Blame the fucking Corvallis fucking Little Caesars. Those guys can never cut a pizza.
Yo, it's fresh, but
fresh.
those dudes take their anger out on it, and sometimes they're like upset that the cashier didn't like say yes to them. And
sometimes there's meth involved.
I don't know. It's either like
Adderall.
hyper aggressive.
I used to work there, and Isaac.
Adderall.
Isaac. I hate to fucking throw someone under the bus, but I am.
Just don't say last name. You're good. It could
but
be anyone.
that man is a pill junkie. He fucking motherfucker be like, yeah.
Damn.
You want some Xannies? It's like, nah, dog, I'm good.
Well, it's like I was there. There was a couple times where they stopped cutting my shit, and then there's another time where I'm there, and it's like the guy was going ham. He was getting all his anger out on those cuts. It's one or the other. But yeah, it's like one of the times I was there, and you got the guy who apparently was the manager. I don't know. He didn't look like he should be a manager. He's like 20, and he was fucking angry as shit. And then the cashier, she started getting mad at him, and then they started yelling at each other, talking shit. One of them stormed off, and I was like,
bro, they burst so much
these
sauce.
people are definitely 100% fucking.
People are fucking in the closet with the mops and shit.
No one gets that upset at work. Like, I don't know. I was just like, this lady just like stormed off, and I was like, hey, I'm still just trying to order my fucking pizza over here. If I could just get my pizza, it's been like 40 minutes.
Yo, when the fuck did they start doing cheese stuffed crust?
For a long time, bro.
No, you say that?
What?
The ads are like, no, we've never done it before.
No, that's Domino's. This is Little Caesars.
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
What? That's fucking legendary.
Well, so when I started working there, it was new, and I worked there for nearly fucking 3 years, 2.7 years. So
fuck me, man.
Whatever.
What do you need? What how can I help?
I'm just gonna eat it. I was gonna try to rip it off for you, but it's fucked.
Eat it. You want? I got a pizza cutter. I got napkins. I got papers, blunts, bongs. What do you need?
Right.
I just don't want to eat all your pizza, but we're here
blunts.
Now. Hey, thanks for getting that, dude.
No
Seriously,
problem.
that's awesome.
No problem, man. Last time when I was over, I was going to get it, but you remember.
Yeah, well, kind of.
my fucking direct deposit has been like being a bitch.
Oh,
lately,
that's right.
And
yeah.
been like giving it to me at 10 o'clock at night versus noon.
See, my direct deposit usually hits like fucking. So if I know, like, say it's Thursday and I'm only getting paid Friday, as soon as it hits Friday at midnight, then I get it.
No, yeah, mine's weird.
Oh, you missed Jason's little pizza dance over here. Shit.
Oh, I gotta get going. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay, dude. Yeah.
Cassidy really wants me to go watch her show.
Oh yeah, it's like, what time is it? Fucking 7:30.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you're good. Well, we're gonna continue this on without you.
Yeah, I'm late. I gotta go let the dogs out.
Who let the dogs out?
I thought you said the show started at 7.
7:30, one of the two. I think it's 7:30.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, man, but I gotta let the dogs out. Otherwise, I'm a piece of shit. I should have done it early, but pizza.
Well,
yeah, you guys just hit stop here and then restart and then start like.
No, we're gonna continue the show.
You just gotta pretend that this never happened.
Hey, this was actually pretty legit. You know, fucking if you don't,
because it's like you have peak male performance.
This is peak male performance.
I'm just saying, like here, people are like you gotta have pecs, you gotta fucking, and it's like no, you don't. You just need
this
soft nips, white skin. Well, we're not going there, actually. Take that back. You don't need white skin.
You don't need white skin to be peak male performance.
Sorry, white skin's bad now. Sorry. Take that back out.
Well, hey, I hope, if it's okay with you, and if not, I'll edit it out or whatever. But I feel like this is pretty good. So if it's chill, I'd like to put this up. And, fucking...
I just don't think it's worthy of your channel, but...
I think so, dude. I think this is great. I think this is great. And,
I'm glad to finally bring in some peak male performance in, like, Cody Graves. It's like... You think that is some man meat? This
This is Miami. No, dude, I think I've been wanting to have you on, and I'm glad that you.
I just want to eat chips on a microphone.
Happy birthday too. Seriously, fucking.
I just really want to eat chips on your microphone.
Share it for the crowd. That's like a crispy crunch, dude. That sounds awesome.
Just lost like 3 listeners.
3 subscribers, like
3 out of your 5.
Yeah. Nah, dude, seriously. I'm glad you came on.
Cassie's really upset. She's behind by like 3 episodes.
Damn. That's okay. I mean, it does make it hard being on YouTube because you have to watch it to listen to it. So I've been saying this forever, but they fucking charge money and shit. And I mean, once I get the subscription, it's only like $10 a month. But then it's like,
I'm just glad.
I also just want to be confident in myself that I'm going to be consistent before I can, because I've been having problems with the past couple episodes, like people bailing or me not posting shit, and so I'm trying to get my shit down. But
you're gonna run out of friends soon.
Well,
I'm glad that at least with Cassie listening, at least one of us listens.
Yeah, and I actually kind of want to, if she's down, I'd like to have her on and talk about what she does, because I know that she's passionate about it, and I think it's something that most people don't think about. And we won't get into what it is, so we'll save the surprise. But she's
besides food safety, think about
this has been on you the entire time.
food safety. Bernie Sanders. And then motherfucking trombone and the community band. Because she joined the community band, and then they asked her to join it.
Wait, what did Bernie Sanders have to do with that?
Was that I was talking about her shit.
Oh, yeah, the Bernie Sanders group. Yeah, Charles and I kind of talked a little bit.
Big inspirations, and she was a big member of the group that helped Charles get elected mayor. Charles didn't win by a large margin.
It was a pretty tight race.
So if it wasn't for him coming from a group of people, he wouldn't have gotten it. And I'm not saying it's not him, but it helps that he was a part of a group.
Yeah.
And so Cassie's like one of the members of that group. And then, but the thing is, they all came together over Bernie, which is why I say that. But then, trombone, Bernie, and motherfucking food quality. That's what Cassie's about.
Fuck yeah.
Corgis.
Yeah. Make America healthy again. No, I'm just kidding. No, I want to say that.
We need to get these seed oils out of
It's the seed oils and the vaccines.
My coworker. Oh, God. Now, all of a sudden, she's just like, oh, my God. I can't believe they're still buying these. This shit that we've been buying for 10 years. All of a sudden, she's just like, oh, my God. Look at this. They have all these food dyes. I can't believe they're selling this and that we're buying this. It has all these food dyes. Oh my God, this is giving you cancer. And I even told her straight to her face. I was like, I get formaldehyde on my hands every day. Every day I am exposed to formaldehyde.
Back in 1910, we used to sell heroin legally.
And cocaine.
Hell yeah.
And cocaine.
That's called making America great again. It's trying to get back to that.
Bring back cocaine and heroin.
For your minor headaches or anything else.
But it's just wild where it's like this coworker leans kind of to the right sometimes, where it's not only to the point where she is wrapped up in the craziness. Like, she was going to the riots on the Trump side in Portland a few years ago, and then she was like, yeah, and the cops corralled us into the Antifa people, they were purposely forcing us into fighting them. And I was like, so she is the nicest lady. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing in a fucking anti-Antifa protest battle? What?
Yeah, because that shit at that point wasn't even a protest. It was just war.
I'm like, yeah. You're hanging out with the Proud Boys? What are you doing?
Yeah, no.
Anywho, sorry.
Well, yeah, go meet up with your wife before she yells at you. Fucking.
I always gotta give her something.
Yeah.
Something.
Well, yeah, I'll ask her, if she wants to come on the show, but.
My coworker is just like, the blue dye. I'm like, just because Robert F. Kennedy got the red dye ban does not mean all dye is killing me. I am just drinking and coating myself in formaldehyde.
Yeah. No, dude.
Let me just...
Shit. Well, thanks again. I want to say happy birthday, happy 31st. Thanks for coming on the show. And then, if you're up to it, let's do an independent episode. I'm just
saying, I'm available tonight.
And like I said before, we don't have to do. We can just talk about mosquitoes and shit like we just did.
Don't go into work. Just say fuck your boss, and we can go and get hammered.
Okay. All right. Are you leaving right now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, later, big dog. I'll talk to you later. Oh, a breadstick.
This is why I order from Little Caesars.
The breadsticks are so good. I gotta fix this fucking camera. It's like slightly off center. It's killing me.
I kind of noticed that. I don't know if you noticed me staring. I'm like, what the fuck?
Is that because I've been switching them, but when I switch them over, it's like that one's the webcam that does the wide shot.
Yeah.
And usually when I do a podcast, it's just me and one other person, which is right here. So that's what that one is. But since Jayson was here, I had to add that other shot in.
No, bro. Fucking.
But no, I was going to say this before I lose my train of thought. Jayson said something earlier that I thought was kind of interesting, where it was like how he said that he first met you was when you guys were talking about like some game at Beer 30.
Yeah, Helldivers.
Yeah. Helldivers, and then that's how you guys met. But then, like, I can't exactly remember how it was. When we first met, it was like that time when I really first met you, I feel like we were talking about the USS Texas that one day.
Yeah. We talked like twice-ish, that once, if you want to.
The first one we kind of glossed on the story, but then the second time we got really into how, we're going to go straight from whatever, straight to battleship talk now.
Yeah, no. Like, my favorite talk about battleships, it's USS New Jersey or USS Nevada.
Yeah, I've heard so you're very knowledgeable in this, and, like, I've only read, like, surface stories about, like, the New Jersey and Texas and stuff, but you're, like, very deeply knowledgeable about it. And so, like,
no, I'm a hit. So, like, my thing is, I love battleships and tanks. So, like, if you show me a picture of any tank, I'll be like, yeah, it's a T-13 whatever B variant, like like I don't like I'm pretty, I won't say I'm like expert or anything, but I'm pretty knowledgeable.
You know a lot, and when I first talked to you that one day about
classic shit like World War II, I know a lot of. I can probably, if you show me any picture of any tank from World War I and II, I can tell you what model it is, like to a T. Because like I have a weird knack for it. It's like my autism.
War history. Even though like some people like don't get it, they're like, "Why are you so into something where it just involves so much death?" Which I get that, but it's like war history is very fascinating in and of itself because it really kind of exposes the raw human. Like, it's really raw human nature, unfortunately, is what war brings out. And that's not really the part. I'm not fascinated in that. I mean, yeah, that's something I think about. But what war does is it kind of forces us to progress and become better, like, technologists. Like, we are forced to build better tech.
Like, for example, drones, for example.
Or the B-2 Spirit, like just what happened recently, like shit like that. It's like we went from flying.
we can't talk about B-2 Spirit because we can't talk about 1960s tech that we're using in 2025.
Yo, the B-52 is 1950s tech, and they're saying that the B-52 is projected to not be retired until the 2050s or 60s. And so I was reading something where they're saying that it's possible that if you're like say your generational B-52 pilots, that you could fly the same B-52 your grandfather did in the Korean War or something like that.
No, it's not that.
You know what I'm saying, though? It's like
currently his great-grandfather, actually.
Yeah, so you could fly the same plane your fucking Pappy did, dude, back in the day. Like, that's so crazy. And they're just like, this air structure, this design is perfect. We'll just put new avionics in it and all this shit in it. But yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
No, it's not just that. It's just like, yeah, fucking B-2 bomber, oh my god.
But yeah, like that's what I think is so fascinating about it. Is it's just like this kind of tech that how like when we want to kill people, we come up with the most insane tech, like most wildest shit.
No, absolutely.
And it's just like, man, if we could
like in the park, for example, I stated the Dragonfire system.
Yep.
That's the correct name for it, and it's the epitome of, hey, I'm gonna drop this crate of 18 to 15, depending on, like, one crate, depending on what plane it is on, worth of fucking,
Dragonfire missile. Let's see. We'll look it up. Is a British laser directed energy weapon.
No. Oh, I got you.
Is it like a cluster bomb type of setup?
Let me go.
That's kind of weird though. You see this? It says it's a literal direct. It's a laser. It's a fucking.
No, that is also. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about American. Give me.
No, you're good. You're good. Let's see. American Oh, yo, hey, this was a good.
Oh yeah. That's a good.
That is. Show. Yeah, here we go. Shit. The M47 Dragon.
I'll probably even get the fucking name.
This one's still saying it's a missile.
At the end of the day, I'm actually diagnosed with dyslexia, people. So it's really hard for me with names and shit. So like,
well, here's the thing:
I look like a fucking retard because I can't remember a certain admiral's name correctly.
Hey, it's all good, dude. There's so many of them. There's so many weapon systems and all this shit that, like, you know, JDAMs or attack them, like all this stuff. And, you know, sorry for boring you people to death with it, but like that, it's just endless, you know. Yeah. But I also think that it's, to a degree, like going on a tangent, that like some people should be aware of what certain weapon systems do, because then when you're reading the news about what's going on in a certain country, you can kind of have some grasp of the severity of what's going on. You know,
the Rapid Dragon weapon, the C-17 launcher.
Rapid Dragon missile system.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's just see what it looks like first.
It just looks like a fucking pallet.
It's
missiles.
A pallet. Oh,
it's literally fucking glide missiles, your ballistic missiles.
I feel like
you can name the missiles that I feel like it's land-based missile system, or it's a drop missile system from a plane or something. And you can drop 15 to 17 of these bitches.
Let's see.
Depending on what plane. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
I wonder how much
we
each
say
of these
like literally American logistics at fucking heart right now. Hey, yo, fuck the missile platform or the whatever type of missile platform. We're just going to just drop it out of the fucking plane like 250 miles away, and you're going to get fucked.
Wow, dude. This is insane. Like, this is
because they're like
yeah,
like 17,000 feet up in air, I believe.
Yeah,
and so like they have insane range.
Yeah, so yeah, it literally just looks like a pallet with a bunch of missiles stacked on it. They drop it out with a set of parachutes, and then it breaks up. Each one
got $37 million worth of fucking missiles.
You know, someone made this meme, and it was like funny, but it's also not funny because they're like, we don't, America doesn't have health care for one reason. We have unhealth care.
No, we have universal unhealth care.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it was.
We don't have universal health care.
And it's just
because we give it to Europe, because we give everyone else universal health care. That's the reason why America doesn't have universal
You know, I just learned that the other day. I didn't know that happened. I didn't know I don't know if subsidize is the right word, but yeah, all their health, not all, but like especially in the UK, a lot of their healthcare is paid for by us. I had no idea about that. I'm just like, what? Like, I thought these people had a great tax system and all this shit, and they do. But it's like we're also paying for their healthcare. It's like, why? What? Where was our healthcare? Like,
no, it's because we pay for. It's because it's World War II. We literally rebuilt a lot of their shit.
Yeah, we had to. Yeah.
with some help, of course, but I hope we're like 65%.
Well,
like,
imagine
we
like
burnt the money. Like, yes, other people may have built it, but we burnt 65% of the money into that pool.
Well, imagine like what the Blitzkrieg did.
Yeah,
you know,
like especially for like Britain. Like Britain, we financed I think like 80% of their fucking shit, and then like there's a like certain places is like some insane numbers, but regardless, like all of our major allies, we helped them majorly.
I kind of want to see what Google how much did.
Oh.
Because sorry, I'm not a great typer, believe it or not.
That was okay.
To European, like European reconstruction.
Yeah, reconstruction or. It's just
I'll say after. So the United States contributed 13.3 billion,
and that's back in the day.
Yeah, so it's saying it's 150 billion in today's dollars. So through the Marshall Plan between 1948 and 1951, it's equivalent to $150. The aid was distributed to 16 European countries to help them rebuild their war-torn economies. Damn, dude, I didn't know. Like,
no, we
I knew that like I knew that we like gave them money and shit, but I didn't know we did that.
No, yeah, we helped a lot. Like, we may have not have been there physically building. Sometimes we were, but
well, we did a lot of like
financially wise, we were still in wartime, so we were us giving money wasn't a detriment to our country because we were in full-time wartime economy. Meanwhile, we're in part-time war economy, and that's why we're struggling so bad.
Yeah.
So much currently in if you must.
Well,
know.
World War II, we were delayed. We didn't enter it until like what was it, 42, right? Like we were kind of late.
Yeah, we were late. But hey, man, when you win the First World War, you get to sit out for the first 2 rounds.
Yeah,
okay?
and we didn't even want to be part of that. You know, it's just like
no, you can blame Japan at the end of the day.
I thought you were gonna say you can blame the Jews for a second, but I'm just kidding.
No, it's Japan because Japan they're like, we need Hawaii, and
you ever see
that's where you fuck up.
Yeah, do you ever see habitual? I have told you habitual line. Yeah, fucking. He's like, you don't touch my boats.
Yes, talking about that. Fucking Fat Latrician has a great video. About that.
The fat.
Oh. Electrician. Yep. Or Nick.
Oh, or Nick.
His name is Nick. He's great.
Let's see, which one do I look up on it?
Fuck. It says to say what started fuck American boats. To say American.
Oh, America's boats. Yeah.
Yeah, the portion. Yes.
Smooth.
So let me see if I can do CC because I can't put the audio because of YouTube. But let's see. There we go.
No, it's a great video, dude. This is the reason why I'm up to if I can remember because a lot of things I did was back in middle school.
Oh man, this is 24 minutes long, my guy. We can't watch this.
I know.
Let's see.
It's not. But it's so fucking hilarious.
I'll have to watch it.
There's a short of it. There's a 5-minute short of it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Short.
There should be, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck is happening?
No, don't worry about it, man.
All right, can I show you another one? It's not really related, but what is it? Did I already show you splintered my deck video?
Oh yeah, that's
you splintered my fucking deck.
Yeah, the New Jersey, yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I couldn't remember if it was him or not.
There's a pretty upset North Korean 155 on that hill behind you.
You guys are messing with me. There's no way that's true. I made it all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, then that's a fat electrician.
Yeah.
Everybody was too smart. I mean, look at me. I got 9 16-inch guns shooting 2,700-pound shells. Okay, I'm literally shooting explosive cars at people. If somebody were to mess with me, they would get hit with an entire car dealership.
North Korea, chill out, chill out. Don't touch my boats. Look, it wasn't even 10 years ago. It is 1952. 8 years ago, the world learned you don't touch my fucking boats. And
God,
Japan
I love
is
this
working on
guy.
something called anime. I think it's going to be huge.
All right,
I think it's going to be
but
huge.
I know for a fact that you guys were messing with me.
We are not scared of you, American boat. Fire!
You splintered my deck, you motherfucker! Well, congratulations, because you guys have just won an entire lifetime supply of spicy cars.
What?
The next breadline your stupid commie ass is going to stand in is going to be the magical one in the sky. I'll tell you what, while I'm aiming my guns for a full broadside, why don't you guys go ahead and apologize to Mother Earth, because I'm going to delete you and the terrain feature that you reside on. And while you're at it, why don't you apologize to your local topographer, because he's going to have to go update all the topographical maps by the time I'm done with you.
Typical American. I'll talk after I hit your precious boat.
Welcome to Toyota-thon, motherfucker!
Why is it getting dark? Where did the sun go?
Almost lost my cool there for a second.
Welcome to Toyota Thon, motherfucker. God, I swear that is the best shit.
I love the fat electrician.
I'll have to. I haven't really watched them. I'll have to check them out.
Dude, fat electrician, 1911. It's so fucking funny. There's a short about it. Yeah, that one.
What anti-cal projectile?
Arm to rule them all. Forged in the fires of Mount Doom. Wait, that's the wrong story.
That's
Today
the wrong
we're talking about the
story.
1911. And while wielding it may not make you invisible, if you get hit by it, there's going to be a lot less of you to see. Invented by America's patron saint of hole punching, John Moses Browning, this pistol has won 2 world wars and was America's primary sidearm from 1911 till 1985. And even after 1985, when the military switched over to the M9
God
Beretta,
bless.
a lot of special forces units
nine-
kept using the
Beretta.
1911 because they liked the stopping power.
Dude,
I
yeah.
have the M9 because I have 50.
I've always said I was
It's
like,
a good pistol, but it's just terrible service.
the Berettas,
Yeah, the Beretta.
Berettas are great. I had one. Berettas are pretty sweet. So I always say it's like if I had the money to like get the gun collection I wanted, the first 2 I'm buying is an original Browning 1911, and then an original World War II issue M1 Garand, just like paperwork and all. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be the first 2 guns I'd get.
Bro, if my gun I can't even get because it's physically impossible because most of them are destroyed, and that's the bar.
Yeah, dude, that bar would be sick.
The only way I could get one is if I go into Europe, some swamp, and just look around for a few decades, might find one.
I follow some guys that
literally
they metal detect and explore like battle the bulge areas, like really big front line areas in World War II, and they'll find shit everywhere. Like people find guns in trees and shit.
No. So get this.
Like growing in trees.
Yeah, no. In Egypt and in Africa, you can even look this up if you want to. And there's like ghost battlefields, and there's just debris of like camps and shit that's just been sitting there, that's been ravaged through, but it's been sitting there since World War II. It's fucking.
I believe
insane.
it. Yeah, you know,
It's
because
insane. I watched a short of a guy. The reason why I know this is because I watched a short of a guy just walking around, and he's like, "Yeah, this is a bottle from Australia." Well, and then he picks it up, and then it shows the date on it, and it's from fucking 1942.
holy shit. I mean, I knew that like.
And then they found like one old ass jerry cans from the German army. Them bitches are like $500 currently, even though they're like $50 so you can buy. But yeah. And, like he finds one of those, and he just leaves it on the side. I'm like, dude, that's like $500 USD.
I mean, look at all this. Like, look at all these fucking.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, look at all this shit. Tires, you know, it's a bunker and a bunch of other shit. Like
just left there.
Look, there's
cars,
vehicles, there's tanks.
Yeah.
Fucking.
That's what I'm talking about. It's just, yeah. The war is over, or we push so far ahead. We need to catch up. Just leave our shit here.
Well, that's the thing is they said at a certain point it was more expensive to move all that shit than it was to just leave it.
Yeah,
they're just like fuck it, and it's like they're leaving whole tanks and shit out there. It's just like wow, like no wonder why like war is so expensive. It's so inefficient. Look at this. That's kind of cool. You find an old fucking. Was that like an anti-tank gun just in a swamp?
No, that's not anti-tank. That's
like some sort of artillery.
Artillery for fucking boats.
Jeez.
That's a.
Oh, too many fucking ads.
Talking about fucking what we just watched. The New Jersey fucking deleting a whole fucking mountainside, literally.
That was probably helped in that, or is
no,
that
that's
what they used?
That would have been something similar what they would have used.
No shit. Yeah, or like potentially something like this.
Not like that.
Oh, okay.
They're the same thing, but that like there's certain styles.
Yeah. Yeah, man. No, it's really fascinating. I think this shit's great. You and I could literally do like a whole podcast, probably for a minute, just talking about like random World War II.
Oh my
like,
god, the SU-152, the top left right there, that big fucking
this beast.
Yeah. Yeah, the SU-152.
Oh, yeah, this is another thing. Like in Pakistan and all those Middle Eastern countries, there's just fields of just tanks, and they died where they were, and they just leave them there. And they can't move them, and so like people farm around them and shit. Like I follow this guy on YouTube. It's like Seal on Tour, and he like tours like crazy like all the crazy countries, Afghanistan, all that shit. And he's like, yeah, like there's just whole fields full of fucking.
Oh, I love watching seeing those planes.
Dude, it is really cool. I've seen like the videos where they're diving on them and shit.
That's fucking.
It does
Japanese.
look like a Zero, yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Just going full nerd talk.
Yeah, fucking World War II nerd talk. Fucking D-Day right there, pretty much. Fucking one of them. I forget the name of the ships.
Yeah, you know, there's only one of these left in like noticeable condition. Like, there's only one left, and there was like thousands of them. I think. Yeah, there's only one left that was recovered.
If I remember correctly, we made like 42,000 of them.
Yeah, I don't even know
and
what they're called.
And we sold them to everybody. And the vast majority of them, if they didn't get destroyed, was turned into scrap.
Okay, so this is an Italian. So this is not ours, but it's like ours. But there's only 3 of these, the L640 light tanks in existence, or left anyway.
Jesus.
No shit. That's crazy. Yeah, dude. Well, it's been an hour. I think maybe we'll probably close this one out. You know, we'll sit here and smoke and have a beer or whatever. But this was fun. Yeah, we got the 2 Jaysons. We got me in here, of course. But no Maddie today. Maddie couldn't make it. You know, so this is just us. But yeah, thanks for coming on. And we'll have to do another one for sure, just us, and it'll be a good time.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. But thanks you guys. Thank you guys for watching the show.
Oh yeah.
You know,
thank you guys.
Stay curious. We'll catch you next time.
Oh yeah.
Peace.